In the stern and wind-swept land of Scotland, where the sea beats like a prophet's drum upon the rocks, there arose in the 17th century a people of covenant. Their fathers had drunk deeply from the fiery preaching of John Knox, who taught that Christ alone was head of the kirk. No earthly crown, however gilded, might rest upon his brow. Yet kings are seldom fond of sharing thrones, even invisible ones. When Charles I of England sought to bind Scotland with a prayer book, fashioned in a more Anglican image, the matter seemed small to courtiers but monstrous to consciences. In the great kirk of St. Giles's Cathedral, as the dean began the new liturgy, a market woman named Jenny Geddes rose like Deborah of old and cast her stool in protest. Thus began a tempest no royal decree could quiet. In the kirkyard of Greyfriars Kirkyard, thousands gathered in 1638 to sign the National Covenant. It was no mere parchment, but a vow before heaven that they would defend the purity of worship and resist all innovations. The parchment filled with names as if the roll call of a new Israel. Among them stood Alexander Henderson, wise in counsel, Archibald Campbell, 1st Marquess of Argyll, shrewd as any statesman, and Archibald Johnston of Warriston, keen of mind and pen. They contended not for anarchy, but for a kingdom rightly ordered under God. Wars followed, the bishops' wars and entanglements with England, until the covenanted cause seemed to ride high. Yet crowns are slippery things. They crowned Charles II of England when he swore their oath, but trust between throne and kirk proved a frail bridge. Under the Restoration, the bishops returned and the covenants were branded unlawful. Then came the dark years men call the killing time. Conventicles met beneath open skies. Preachers spoke against the wind upon lonely moors. Richard Cameron and James Renwick defied royal supremacy, declaring that no king who broke covenant could command their souls. Many were imprisoned, exiled, or slain, their blood mingled with heather and peat. Yet their psalms rose stronger than muskets. At last, in 1688, the storm shifted. The so-called Glorious Revolution broke the old tyranny, and Presbyterianism was restored. The kirk stood without bishops, governed by elders as they had vowed. Thus the Covenanters became a people tempered like steel in covenant fire, unyielding, flawed, courageous. Their story is not merely of rebellion, but of conscience enthroned above comfort, of a nation wrestling with kings and prevailing, and of faith that would not bow, even when the wind howled and the scaffold loomed. Thank you.